I think steroids are as American as apple pie.
Bang it! You're watching Muscle Sport Magazine.
Alright guys, what's going on? Alright, listen. I know you're waiting for the bicep video, and it's coming, alright? I was actually doing a little filming tonight. I just got over a bad cold. It's Christmas Eve, but it's the day of Christmas Eve right now. So I just wanted to wish you all a great Christmas, a great holiday. If that's not your holiday, don't worry about it. I wish you the best of holidays, okay? Number one. Number two, the bicep video's coming. Let me just fix this a little bit. The bicep video's coming, so relax, alright? Keep you calm here for a second. I'm going to talk for a second I'll give you a quick tip. How about this, alright? When you start your biceps or your triceps, do a couple feeder sets first for the opposite body part. Alright, for instance, before you do triceps, let's say you're going to do triceps, the tricep workout I showed you. Get in there and get a pump first on your biceps and then start your triceps, okay? In other words, do like a maybe cable curl, something very simple, or a machine curl. Do it no rest, alright? High reps, do about 3, 4, 5 sets really fast. No rest between sets. Boom, 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 maybe 10 seconds rest at most, alright? It's feeder. You're just trying to get like a wicked pump in that body part. So for triceps, you want to get a wicked pump in the biceps. All right? You want to do like 4 sets, 5 sets, whatever. But you want to do them in literally like 2 minutes time, 3 minutes time. You want to get it really pumped and then start your triceps. All right? You'll be shocked how the triceps work, because when you do the opposite body part, it makes a really big difference. Watch the pump you get. Watch the way your arms explode. And it goes the other way too. If you're going to do biceps, do some fucking triceps. I like to do the bench dips where my feet are, my hands are behind me and my feet are up on another bench. And I'll do literally 10 sets. In this case, I'll do 10 sets with like 5 seconds rest. I'll just, the whole idea with just body weight, the whole idea is to really put a burn in, really just get the blood in the triceps. So when I start my biceps, it's strange. It's almost like it even warms up the bicep. It's crazy. But the whole fucking arm blows up. And sometimes actually in the middle of the workout, I'll stop. If I'm doing triceps, I'll stop and do like 2 quick sets of maybe, cable curls. I'll do like 30 reps, put it down, and then, wait about a couple seconds, and do it again, 30 reps, and then go right back to triceps again. It makes a fucking crazy difference. Let's say if I'm doing press down, something like that, all right? Just try it. A feeder workout, a little bit in the middle. It does, when you go the opposite body part, it makes a huge difference. That's just a tip. You don't have to do it, but it works with me. All right. In this video, alright, I'm going to give you a crazy story at the end of the video, but for now, what I want to do is I'm going to talk about, there's been a few videos out there, everybody's asking me what I think about Rich Piana and the cycle that he put out there, about how he's doing this new cycle and it's crazy amounts of stuff and all that. I'm going to talk about that for really quick. I'm going to talk about a video that he actually did with that Momo, what's his name there, Furious Pete, okay? I'm going to talk about that. You might actually be a little shocked, in my opinion of things, okay? Alright? And then, I'm going to tell you about a crazy story. So, I wish you all a great holiday. Thanks for being here. Watch the video to the end. I know a lot of guys have been pointing out the thing about the Rich Piana video, and how Rich is taking some sort of crazy cycle, whatever. But you know what I say to that guy? This is what, guys were asking me, a few guys even on Instagram and on the comments on my last video. This is my take on that, okay? I don't know Rich. I've only met him. I've met him, basically once. And He seems like a good guy. And I know that a lot of guys who do know him really well, like Jerry Ward, who I know, okay, swear by him. We've had conversations, and everybody that knows Rich tells me that he's a really good guy, that if you get to know him, his persona on YouTube is different from his persona in person. And he was good to me. Let me tell you, I just said I don't really know Rich, so I am not going to cast stones at the guy. I can tell you, I saw a little bit about the cycle he's doing. I did more than that shit when I did it, so who am I to cast stones? All right, I did. I was taking 3 bottles of fucking test and God knows what else a week. I would take a bottle every other day, and I'm talking about real stuff, Stera stuff. This is back in the 1990s, all right? This is back in the 1990s. I did a lot of fucked up shit. I got arrested for it, all right? What does anybody care what Rich does? If Rich wants to do whatever he wants to do, all of a sudden, you know, you get these people like they're worried about his health or something. Like, you really give a shit what I do, what Rich Piana does, or what Jerry Ward does? Do you really give a fuck? I mean, do you really sit there and say, well, geez, you know, that's a lot. His liver's going to rot or what? Who cares? That's what he wants to do. If that's what makes him happy. It's a quality of life issue. It's the way you want to live your life. It just makes me laugh how all you guys are fucking, you know, one minute you're watching all Rich Piana's videos and now you're the moral police because he decides that he wants to tell you about some heavy cycle he does. Who cares? That's his business, right? Now you're the moral police. I mean, stop making believe that you really give a shit about Rich Piana's health or whatever. I mean, who cares? If he wants to grow fucking deer antlers on his head, what do you give a shit? I mean, you don't give a fuck about his health. You guys are just looking for a reason to blast the guy. And then you know it, all right? Stop. He knows what he's doing, and if he can probably tolerate a cycle like that. So get off his fucking back. You know, I gotta tell you, everybody I know that knows him really well, they all tell me, you gotta know how he is. He's a very good man. All right? That, you know, I know he comes off a little rough around the edges maybe on YouTube, but I know guys that know him and tell me he's a great guy. So I take, and these guys I respect, and I take their word for that. All right? And he was nice to me. I got no say. I don't care what he looks like. I don't care if he tattoos his eyeballs. I don't care if he braids his ass hair. If that's what he wants to do, who are any of us to chastise him? And everybody's busting his balls for the amount of shit he's talking about. And you know, I don't remember who the fuck it was saying, oh, kids are going to see that and just think it's bad and everything. Yeah, you know what? Most kids couldn't fucking afford that shit, and they wouldn't be able to even know where to fucking get it. So the point I'm trying to make here is, who gives a shit? So what I'm saying is, what do you care what anybody looks like? If some chick wants to put triple fucking Z's in her chest, 2 basketball-size implants, that's what she wants to make her happy. Who cares? Who gives a shit? If these guys on Synthol in you know, Brazil, and if that's what they want to look like, who cares? What do you give a shit what he looks like? You know, you see these big fucking pockets of shit up on your shoulder, and I mean, it's not for me, but I don't care what they look like. That's fine. If that's what they want to look like, who am I to fucking chastise them? Let's not always look over the fence. Let's look at our own shit. Doesn't matter what somebody looks like. I don't care if those Brazilian guys pump their fucking ass cheeks with fucking Synthol. It looks like 2 basketballs. I don't fucking care. That's what they want to look like. If they're happy, who the fuck are you to make jokes about them? Especially if you're not perfect yourself. I don't judge people not like other bodybuilders. Listen to what I'm telling you. I don't know if you notice or not, but my best friends, none of them work out really, or bodybuilders. Only one, Marco Pistoia, who's an Italian bodybuilder, okay? He's the only one that I hang out with, I'm close with, that even works out. He's not a bodybuilder for a living, but even he's a bodybuilder. But the guys I hang out with, one of my best friends, a brother to me, is over 500 pounds. And it's not muscle. I mean, he fell and hurt his back, and they had to call a fucking fire department to pick him up. You know what I mean? Because you're so big. But you know what? It doesn't matter. I love him. He's my boy, man. Same thing with my other friend. I got another friend that's over 400 pounds. He had the lap band surgery. All right? He was over 500 pounds. He lost like 300 pounds and gained like 200 back. But you want to know something? I fucking love that guy. And he's a very close friend of mine. And he's like a brother. All right? All the guys I hang out with are not bodybuilders. So what the point I'm trying to make to you is that I don't care what you look like. Yeah, I saw the video that other guy, Furious Pete, did, you know, talking about me and throwing Cento on there. You don't know me, so you really shouldn't say anything. Rich didn't say anything, but, you know, the guy Furious Pete did. And he doesn't know me. And it's my own fucking fault for putting all those videos out there, doing the TLC show, showing the fucking arm all retarded looking. And I just don't like to be called a liar. That was a hematoma. One arm looked retarded. When you see that big fucking balloon arm, blood, you know, wasn't pus, wasn't an infection. There was nothing. I didn't go to the hospital and almost die. It was a hematoma, okay? Plus, like I told you, I took a ton of steroids, oil-based steroids, locally, which means I shot it in my muscles, you know, locally. All right? Not for nothing, but I put on a fucking 100 pounds with steroids. And I took, like I said, it took a lot. So, the Furious P video, whatever. All right? I'm so sick of it. I can't even, I'm too tired to fucking argue about that. Not for nothing there, Furious P. I saw what you look like, and you're not like breaking no muscle fucking records there, you know what I mean? You're a freak of Momo. I mean, not for nothing. But where do you come off judging people like that? What do you care what they look like? Are you a Johnny Handsome? I don't think so. You know what I'm saying? I seen your pictures. I don't think so. Alright? Let's get this straight. You know, you're accusing me of doing Centaur. Well, you don't know me. Okay? And I understand the whole internet thing. I get it. But you're wrong. You should talk to me first. And you know what? Another thing about those Brazilian guys, who gives a shit what they look like? That's what they want to look like. Who are you to chastise? Again, you're no Johnny Handsome, and you're no Sadiq either, alright? So, before you start pointing the fingers at people and calling people out and stuff, you should really look in the mirror. Not for nothing, okay? The general public laughs at these pro bodybuilders the same way you laugh at the Centaur guys. You may point at those Brazilian guys and laugh and say, oh my God, look at that fucking guy. That's disgusting. That's gross. Well, guess what? Go show one of your relatives pictures of Jay Cutler or Kai Green or one of those guys and watch what they say. That's disgusting. Ew, why would you want to look like that's too much? So, who cares what anybody wants to do with their body, okay? Your heroes that some of you Momos freak out over like a Jay Cutler, they're freaks to the rest of the world. People don't look at it, ha ha, you know what I mean? Look at that, ew, okay? So, you know, we should all think twice before we cast stones, especially in this sport, all right? I mean, I'm not hating on you, bro. I'm not hating on you, but that's a Momo move. That's actually a fucko move when you do shit like that. It's not right, you know? I'm sure you're a good guy, but you know, I gotta throw that shit out there. It's not right. It's not right to do that. See, because I don't judge people. I don't care what people look like. I'm not perfect. I'm no Johnny Handsome either, alright? I get that shit. I get it. I'm just a fucking Momo chasing his tail, bro. I'm just a Momo chasing his tail like anybody else. But I don't fucking think I'm better than everybody else. I hang out with people that, you know, average people. Guys who are normal. When I'm out of the gym, bro, I don't give a shit who wins Mr. Olympia. I don't give a shit if Kai Green's hamstrings grew an inch. I don't fucking care. Yeah, to be honest with you. I look at everybody as the person. If you're a good person, then you can be my friend. Guys, even some of you guys out there watching this, you think because I'm Gregg Valentino, the guy you've seen in the media and all that shit, you think that means that I couldn't be your friend? You think that means I think I'm better than you? No, it doesn't. It doesn't mean that, guys. I could hang out with each and every one of you guys. It doesn't matter. You don't have to have 22-inch arms to be my friend. As a matter of fact, I prefer that we're all, you're not, you know what I mean? Like, that you're just a good, you're a good guy, and that you're not some fucking, mutant freak, because a lot of times those kind of guys is just jealousy in a friendship. They're like, yo, dude, not for nothing, I don't care. So that's what I'm trying to tell you. I like you guys. I like all of you. And that's why I want to help you. I'm not asking for money. I'm not selling a sup. I'm not even selling a shirt. And I get guys telling me, oh, you should have some shirts made up. I'd buy one. Maybe. One day. But it's not what drives me. I'm doing this for you guys. All right? I'm doing this for you guys because I genuinely care about people. I don't give a shit what you look like. You could have a fucking big blubber belly and skinny fucking arms like that. And it doesn't mean that you should ever fucking be afraid to come up to me and talk to me, because I don't care. I don't give a shit. It doesn't matter what you look like. The guys I hang out will probably look worse than you. And they're my brothers to me. I love them. All right, I'm going to give you guys a little story in a second here. I just want to say thanks again for being here, okay? Be good to your girl always, man. Always be good to your girl. Stop fucking around, alright? Do what you gotta do. Hit the fucking gym. No fucking excuses. Stop crying about what I told you about 20 seconds rest between, 30 seconds rest between sets. Come on now. Stop that shit, alright? That's being a fucking Momo. I love you guys, man. Subscribe. And I'll see you guys soon. Remember, MuscleSportMag.com. Here we go. Check out this story coming up right now. Okay, fuckos, here we go. As you all know, my father just passed away a couple weeks ago. I'm at the cemetery, and he's going to be buried. And we're all gathered around, and the priest is there. And my girlfriend's mother, we're all standing where the hole is, and then there's the big pile of dirt. Okay? And my mother's buried down below my father. At the head of at the head of this stone is where the priest stands, and, the coffin's back behind where the hole is, and everybody's standing around. My mother-in-law, my girlfriend's mother, walks over, and before the priest starts, the last sermon there, the last words, my mother-in-law looks over there, looks at the dirt, sees it says my mother's name right on the stone. My father's name's not on it yet, he's fucking just died. We all stand up there. My mother goes right up next to the priest, and she slaps him on the leg, whack, like this. She goes, hey. And the priest is like, holy shit, this, woman just slapped me on the leg like that. He turns and he looks at her, and she goes, is that his wife? Is that Paul's wife? Right? And she's pointing to the fucking pile of dirt that they dug out of the hole. My mother's buried down in the hole. My father's grave, my father's, gonna be buried on top of her, his coffin. And the priest looks and sees the pile of dirt. And she's pointing to it, like, is that Paul's wife? So the priest looks at her and goes, no, that's the dirt. We couldn't stop fucking laughing. She thought the pile of dirt that they dug the hole at it, where my mother's down there in the fucking coffin, below, she thought that pile of dirt was my mother. And my girlfriend looks at me and she's like, oh no, here we go. My mother died in 1998. How would that fucking pile still be standing there? She's down in a fucking hole. Holy Christ. How embarrassing. And then she stands here and pulls her fucking pants up to her tits. You know what I mean? You gotta remember, my mother-in-law, she's short. She's Mexican, you know what I mean? She's short. She's about 4'11". She must weigh about fucking 300 pounds, I mean, you gotta see what the fuck she looks like. She looks like an oil barrel with a fucking head on it. She has the face of Andre the Giant. She probably got the same fucking hairy balls he had, too. And big fucking hands like baseball gloves. And she's standing there, and she fucking pulls those fucking pants right up to her fucking big fat tits. We started laughing. You see her ankles and shit. She got white socks on with fucking black shoes. We were dying. We were fucking dying. And my girlfriend's getting pissed, you know? She's getting really fucking pissed. You know, I'm over here, I'm sorry, I'm spitting, you know? It's an Italian thing. New York Italian, anyway. But, you know, so you had to be there. It was fucking crazy, man. It was fucking crazy. We laughed. We started laughing. I mean, I feel bad. My father's going in the hall and shit. And we're laughing. You know, but what am I going to do? I got one look at her. Unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Bro, that's the missing link. I'm telling you, she is the missing link. She a fucking Yeti. She looks like something that would survive a nuclear war and shit. A nuclear holocaust. And running around in the fucking woods all fucking mutated and shit. That's what she looks like. Something like that. From like The Hills Have Eyes or one of them fucking movies, you know what I mean? Where people survive and they're all fucking fucked up. That's what my fucking mother-in-law looks like. My girlfriend, she's fucking skinny. Goddamn, though. She looks nothing like a mother, thank God. I gotta tell you something else, alright? Listen. I'm not done yet. So we're at the party. Afterwards, you know, Italians, everybody, pretty much. We all have the big, you know, we go to a nice Italian restaurant in honor of my father, and we eat, you know. There's a lot of people there. My father was very well loved, thank God. But, anyway, so we're all there, and I got, you know, cousins, and all my friends are there, and everybody, right? And we, you know, my girlfriend's mother's, you know, talking to everybody, and she's a pain in the ass. So me and my girlfriend, we walk away from her, because she's embarrassing. So, you know, I'm talking to my cousins, and my cousin Gino, right? Eugene, we call him Gino. It's an Italian thing. Anyway. So he's telling me, man, I gotta, my stomach's been killing me. I gotta take a shit, you know? So I said, go to the bathroom. Anyway, he leaves, and I'm talking with all my boys, right? So, about 10, 15 minutes later, we go in the bathroom, and I'm in the bathroom, right? And my boys come in, and, you know, I'm washing because I got, you know, tomato sauce and shit on my shirt and everything. And, you know, we piss, and we're all talking, right? You know, we're kind of talking in the bathroom a little bit. All my other friends come in, right? We're talking. And all of a sudden, from the stall, I hear, really fucking loud. And then I hear, you know, and you hear a splash and a clump, clump, like blump, blump, you know what I mean? Like a frog jumping off a rock into the water, you know? Plump, plump, you know? So I'm going, holy Christ, my friend's like, holy shit. And they go, oh, Gino! You know? So I tell him, hey, Gino! You know, are you fucking alive in there? And we hear a grunt. This, and then you hear another one. And then plump, plump, right? So my friends are all like, holy Christ, Gino's fucking dying in there, you know what I mean? And we're laughing and we're laughing. Anyway, we're talking, you know, we're talking a little bit about shit. So, you know, we're talking for a couple minutes, you know, and then Elsa starts to stink. We hear the flush, you know? And we're like, oh, man, he's getting, you know, now Gino's getting out of the fucking stall, bro. It stinks. I gotta get the fuck out of here, you know? And as we're walking out, the fucking door opens, and it's Gino, my cousin, right? I go, wait a minute. What the fuck, bro? I thought you were in the bathroom taking a shit, you know? And he goes, that's not me. All of a sudden, the stall door opens. It's my fucking mother-in-law. No shit. Hold on. Listen to me. I'm going, oh, what the fuck? What are you doing? It's a men's bathroom. What are you doing in here? And she goes, I had to take a shit. And the lady is cleaning the woman's room, and I couldn't hold it no more, so I had to go. And I'm like, oh my God, that's you in that fucking bathroom? And she goes, what do you want me to do? I cannot hold it. So we're fucking arguing, and then all of a sudden, she throws a fart, and she says, I'm not done, I gotta go back in there. She goes back in the stall, so we get the fuck out of there. So I can tell my girlfriend, I go outside and tell my girlfriend, your mother's shitting in the men's bathroom. She's shitting in the fucking men's bathroom. And my girlfriend gets pissed and goes, I'm gonna kill her. Let me go in there. And she goes storming in the men's bathroom. So I gotta go in there, I gotta grab her out of there. Get her this fucking, I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? It's bad enough your mother's in here. I had to tell her if they're cleaning a woman's bathroom. What are you gonna do? Fucking embarrassing. My friend's like, dude, that's fucking, she's disgusting. Bro, did you hear that shit? Did you hear that shit? Dude, you can hear her. She's in there. You hear, oh, like a man, like a fucking grunt. and shit. And then plop, plop, like a fucking frog jumping off a lily pad into the water. I told you, your mother's in there dropping Scud missiles and shit. You know what I mean? Holy Christ. You guys don't understand, okay? My mother-in-law, she's the fucking missing link, bro. She's a man anyway. She's taking a shit in the fucking men's bathroom. It's fucking embarrassing. My whole family, they're all full of fucking bronze all over the place. They're like, holy shit, is that your mother or who the fuck is that? What the fuck was that going on in there? What the fuck's the matter with your girlfriend's mother? They're all fucking breaking my balls. It was the most embarrassing fucking day. It's my father's thing. But my sister, at least, you know, she got a sense of humor. She laughed. She's like, hey, you know, what are you gonna do? You know what I mean? That's... My father would have fucking been laughing. You know what I mean? Because my father was a good-natured guy. He didn't give a shit, you know? But I'm embarrassed. My girlfriend goes storming in the fucking men's bathroom, and then I had to pull her out of there. Trying to get a mother out of there. Like, let her go. Fuck it. She's a guy anyway. It's an embarrassment. Anyway. I love you guys. Subscribe. Alright? Helps me to do this shit. You don't fucking know. You think these stories are fucking true. You gotta talk to people that know me. Alright? My girlfriend's mother's fucked up, man. Fucked up. It's always an embarrassment. Even in my father's death, it's gotta be embarrassment.